let it go live and then, yeah, it's stream live. So welcome everyone to day 36 of the 51 days Great Invocation Challenge, and continuing with the karma series that, kind of we were talking about karma, free will, destiny, all of that. So I remember a long time back, I had written an article, and probably I'll share that in the link below. And everybody, I think, has this inquisitiveness with respect to the law of attraction. So, what you can manifest, what is your destiny, what is your karma, how does it play, and what is your free will. So, in the journey, I hope I'm not breaking up. Awaaz theek aa rahi hai? Seamless. So, so 4 factors: manifestation, then your karma, then free will and destiny. Okay, so these are the 4, you can say, topics that are very, very important when you start studying law of attraction. Because हम कहते हैं ना, हम किसी चीज को जब बहुत शिद्दत से चाहते हैं तो सारी कायनात से मिलाने की कोशिश में जुट जाती है. So that's law of attraction, right? But interestingly, when we are talking about law of attraction, people, when we start off, we are so excited because it is so empowering to know that हम जो सोचते हैं या हम जो चाहते हैं वो हमें मिल सकता है. Earlier, starting में तो we just consider कि सब किस्मत है, सब किस्मत है, सब किस्मत है, right? So when you get to know that, okay, there is something like, so I think that is one reason why the book Secret became so, such a rage or such a hot seller, because it basically brought all of us this hope that whatever we want, we can get in our life, right? Instead of just thinking about it as a destiny, or it is not in my luck, or this won't happen because the stars are not aligned in a particular way, right? So there is a lot of hope that it brought. But then, if we are so powerful that we can manifest everything, then what happens to our karma, right? What happens to our destiny? What happens to the free will also? Chalo, free will to care law of vibration mein hai, but what about karma? How does that play a role when we have to manifest anything, right? So if you have worked with me, especially during this Akshaya Tritiya, I asked all of you to keep some money, and after the session, just quickly go and donate it, right? So for all of us, we can have, we do have a lot of karma, because by virtue of, those of us who believe in reincarnation, obviously we believe that past ke karma hote hain, which we are reaping or we are paying off in this lifetime. And also, by virtue of being and doing, we are also generating a lot of karma around it. Now, if we cannot do much about the karmas that we've already generated, jo ho gaya, wo ho gaya, so that is done. But in the present or in the future, we can keep creating, good karma, or creating a positive bank balance in the karma account is in our hand, because we can choose to do good, like through donation, through blessing people, through gratitude. You can accumulate more of the good karma, so that when a time comes when you have to pay off the negative karma of the past, you have sufficient cushion to rely on, right? Now, most of the time, what happens is we see that in certain cases, people who have done wrong are enjoying a kind of best of their life. And you start feeling, अरे यार ये इतना गलत कर रहे हैं और इनको समझ में क्यों नहीं आ रहा है, या इतना गलत कर रहे हैं और फिर भी इतनी अच्छी लाइफ चल रही है, right? But so for those of us, if you remember, I'm born in Lucknow, so Subrat Roy, the Sahara guy, हमने उनका कोई function attend किया था. My dad was like, is into singing. There was a big function that happened in Clark's Abad or some lovely hotel in Lucknow, and we had gone, and there a lot of superstars had came in, like Amitabh Bachchan and his son, and we met them all in the lift. Chote chote the, we were like 8-9 years old, and we met Sonu Nigam and so many people. And I was just thinking, wow, like he's invited all of these people. That was my like first celebrity, seeing people, so many celebrities in one place. And I was like, wow, yeah, what a life. And look how well he is doing. And I saw so many people, saying like, क्या क्या कहते थे जय जगत or some slogan Sahara Shri ka. So Subrat Ragadev used to call Sahara Shri with so much respect and so much, there was dedication, kind of, you can see devotion people had. And over a period of time, he got into the chit fund thing and all of that happened. And, from there, he just came down to where he is today. We don't even know much about it. But in life, जब आप कुछ गलत करते हैं तो सबसे पहले आपके पास आपके गुड कर्मास आते हैं. The good karmas will come so that they get exhausted fast and then you are given the time of your life. So if you see, this is what happens. जब किसी का विनाश का समय आता है तो एक टाइम होता है जब वो बहुत ऊंचाइयों पे जाता है. Just before that, अच्छा ज्योति, you have something to say? Okay, ask to unmute.
हाँ, मुझे ये समझ में ही नहीं आया था कि कैसे उसके गुड कर्मास एग्जॉस्ट होते हैं. देन यू टोल्ड आफ्टर दैट कि उसका अच्छा टाइम शुरू हो जाता है और उसको सक्सेस मिलती है. तो ऑल
हाँ.
दोज पीपल हु आर एट सक्सेस, यू वांट टू से दिस कि उनका.
See, if you rely only on the karmas that you have created, right? If you just rely on that, and if you are not creating, so what happens is, see, wealthy people कौन होते हैं? Wealthy people वो होते हैं जो जिनके बाप दादाओं ने भी जमीन जायदाद बनाई और वो भी उसको बना रहे हैं. अदरवाइज एक दो पीढ़ी के बाद आके वो पैसा खत्म हो जाएगा. Right? So your karmas are like that. You created, a super good amount of karma probably in your past, right? And in this lifetime, you thought of cheating people. And then you started cheating people. And imagine, the kind of success he had, he cheated so many people. Like if you know about the entire case, it's like he's one of the, biggest bad boy stories of India.
Yeah.
Right? So then he got an opportunity to be a part of so many people's life, but then he chose to cheat. And it was at a big mass level that this cheating happened. I just hope I don't get into trouble talking about these things. But this is what happens,
Generated good karma because obviously he उसकी वजह से कितने लोगों को खाना मतलब रोटी कपड़ा मकान मिला.
रोजगार मिला. हाँ. Right? So he started materializing his good karmas. Now we have to also understand, ये जो prosperity या ये जो कर्मा होता है, good karma, ये दो तरह का हो सकता है. पॉपुलैरिटी कर्मा, एक prosperity कर्मा. ठीक है. पॉपुलैरिटी कर्मा होता है जब आप दान करते हो और आप बता देते हो कि मैंने ये दान किया. So you get the popularity, you become famous. Okay. And then there is this prosperity karma, which is like इस हाथ ने इस इधर दान दिया और किसी को नहीं पता. Right? So if you would have seen, like for zero hunger, you will never know कि donors ने कितना दिया individually. You will never know. We always, donate as a group. And it comes from zero hunger. It never, like, the front end is the zero hunger drive. It's not me, it's not anybody else, but the zero hunger drive. So consciously, we worked on this thing that we don't want popularity. Probably this brand or this company that we want to in the future, when we want to do things for this company, this will be the face of it. So zero hunger drive will be the face of it, and everything will happen accordingly. But there are people who will open foundations in their name. So and so foundation, right? So what happens is, when you're opening it with your name or when you are doing it, people already know, you're doing this good karma, and it will bring you a lot of fame. It will bring you a lot of popularity. And नाम भी एक तरह का गुड कर्मा है. हर किसी का नाम नहीं होता. ठीक है. In life, you will see very few people being famous is not every property, or it doesn't happen. You really need good karma to be popular. And I don't want to use the word popular. It's not popularity, but famous. Famous in the right way. So ये जो fame है, ये जो creating a name for the right reasons is also because of your good karma. So it takes some amount of good karma. So if you are planning to become famous, the sum of your good karma account में से good karma will go into your fame, setting up your the fame that you created. And if you're looking for creating a lot of wealth, then it is like chor gupt dan. Okay. So for some people, both are required, because obviously you are in a, Mr. Tony Robbins, right? Tony Robbins is working. So probably people will show 10 to 20% of what they are doing. Rest 80% they will not talk about it. So उनका 10-20% ही बहुत ज्यादा होता है. पर उसके पीछे 80% जो वो नहीं बता रहे, that is the the wealth creation energy. Okay. So this is what we need to follow whenever you are doing it. And probably that is what I always ensure. I will never let out the names of the people, and it all comes back to them as their prosperity karma. Okay. So you have to be wise as to what you are creating, because like I said, when you feel that you are empowered through manifestation, through law of attraction, there is a science, there's a logic to everything that is happening in the universe. Okay. And so like अब ज्योति ने कहा कि जो बहुत ज्यादा एकदम से फेमस हो रहे हैं, डॉक्टर विवेक बिंद्रा. How many of you know about Dr. Vivek Bindra? सबका business, बड़ा business or whatever. So my God, at one point of time, he was just like everywhere. And then all of a sudden something happened, and now. So you have to be very careful, because what happens is, when you gain popularity, when you gain money, it kinds of takes away your buddhi. आपकी बुद्धि हट जाती है. I was seeing, ये बड़े बड़े संत महात्मा वो ये कहते हैं कि जब किसी का विनाश का समय आता है, तो उसको बहुत सारा गुड कर्मा उसका मटीरियलाइज कर दिया जाता है, और फिर देखा जाता है कि ये कब ये संतुलित रह सकता है या नहीं. If that person let goes of his balance, समझो बुरे दिन आ गए, एंड फिर डाउनफॉल शुरू हो जाता है, किसी एक बात से लेके 2 बात से लेके. इसीलिए लाइफ में कैरेक्टर बिल्डिंग बहुत जरूरी है. सी आपके पास बहुत पैसा आ जाए, आपके पास बहुत फेम आ जाए, आपके पास बहुत शोहरत, बहुत सारी बहुत बहुत चीजें जो आपको चाहिए वो सब आ जाए, फिर क्या होता है, आप लोगों के फोकस में आ जाते हैं. अब अगर आपका कैरेक्टर, और फिर आपकी गड़े मुर्दे उखाड़े जाएंगे, फिर आपके बहुत सारा पीछे का आगे का निकाला जाएगा, राइट. एंड वंस that's to happen, if you have a good character, right, you will sail through that scrutiny. But if you do not have a good character, then what happens? See, हम कितनी भी बात कर लें, but trust is the key thing in anything. It's the ground on which human connections are built. It's the ground on which business happens. It's the ground on which big dealings happen. You cannot do all of this without trust, right? So you really have to have that trust. And trust me, it is not about the immediate family. Immediate family तो आपकी 4 गलतियां भी होगी तब भी वो आप में trust रखेंगी. But it is all about, it's because what you are doing in your day-to-day life, how you are handling yourself when you are alone, when nobody is watching you, what do you do? All of that is a character. And you can't fake it. Right? So, कैरेक्टर इसी वजह से आपका कैरेक्टर इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाता है. सो ये जितने भी फ्लैम्बॉयंट थे, हम कितना सुनते हैं, द नवाब्स ऑफ लखनऊ, द फ्लैम्बॉयंस, ये द वो, व्हाट हैपेंड आफ्टर सम टाइम बर्बाद हो जाते हैं. right? But the people who have good character, those are the ones. So Tatas are Tatas because the humility with which they've carried out their business, the trust that they have built over a period of time in the country, it's like unshakable. Being part of if you are part of any Tata company, and if people get to know you that you work for a Tata company, there is a strange, I wouldn't say strange, but there is a respect that people have for you as an employee of the Tata company. I have seen that. And they have really worked hard to build it. And there is a culture in the organization, there is a culture that, that they nourish, that they instill in every employee. So it is not by default that these companies, so we used to, read this book called Good to Great, right? Built to Last. So these are the companies where all of your character, all of this comes into. So abhi jaise, I can say Mr. Elon Musk, there's so much that we see about him also. There is so much. But over a period of time, probably we'll get to know how far, such kind of people go. What do they, does it last? एक generation भी चल पाता है या नहीं? Right? So when you have that good karma, you should consciously start working on your character. So, any of us, हम सब में से कोई ना कोई कभी ना कभी life में blessed होगा, and probably we'll reach the leaps and bounds of life. But at that point of time, you have to be very, very cautious as to how nicely or how how integrated you are as a human being. Because आपके सामने बहुत सारे ऐसे छोटे छोटे लालच आएंगे और वो लालच ही बर्बाद करते हैं, right? So you have to be very, very careful in life when it comes to understanding. Yes, you have free will. Yes, you have the power to create. But then what are you creating? Dhoka, dishonesty, or trust, honesty, good karma. So you will have all of that opportunity in your life. Trust me, like, अब 40 से तो लोगों की जिंदगी शुरू होनी शुरू हुई है. So the 40s are the new 20s maybe for people, right? So what are you creating? That's so, so, so important. Okay. So all of us who, if you are wanting to create, a brand of yourself or a company for yourself, this is the best time to be there. मतलब हजारों कंपनियां, open Instagram, हजारों कंपनियां are coming up. But maybe 1 साल, 1.5 साल, 2 साल, and then they are gone. So build to last, या good to great बनने के लिए, you need to be a लंबी, this is a marathon that you have to work on. So don't look for that, 1 million, 2 million, and then एक reel viral हुई, and then फिर पता नहीं बेचारे किधर चले गए इधर उधर. So it is so important for all of us to understand that great things take time. They might take time, yeah. They take time. You have to be seasoned. So, I showed you my Bhairavi Yantra, na? And I wrote wisdom on it. And consciously, I thought, you could have written money, you could have written abundance. But I feel, मुझे भगवान, दिमाग देना. Give me wisdom to be able to see things as they are. And to be able to take right action. थोड़ा सा, I'm blunt, so I need to polish my, what I say, I need to polish that थोड़ा सा अच्छे से. Because I can be very extremely, when people are extremely true, they can be very, very blunt. Right? So kindness, kindness, kindness. I have to keep telling myself, be kind, be kind, be kind. But that's a deliberate thing that I need to do in order to, when I speak. Because बोल के, yeah, Vijay.
It's very difficult to fake yourself. मतलब like कुछ है आपके मन में जो आपको बोलना है, but उसको polish करो, sugar coating करो. It's very difficult to do that.
So you're absolutely right. But now, how I have started seeing is that, being true and being unkind are two different things. कई बार हम अनकाइंड को ट्रूथ का मास्क पहना के एक्सप्रेस कर देते हैं, but then हम कर्मा भी क्रिएट कर रहे हैं, right? The karma of hurting people. You can Master Chua, like the more videos I watch, and also this year it has been a learning for me that kindness prevails truth. So kindness will always prevail truth. But then you should have the wisdom to understand what is kindness and how far you have to go with your kindness. All of these things, like, the lens through which you are seeing the problem should be very clear. जो माइक्रोस्कोप से हम चीजें देख रहे हैं ना, वो बहुत क्लियर होना चाहिए. Otherwise we will falter. जैसे the one of the virtues is accurate perception, correct expression. Now correct expression means also prioritizing kindness before speaking. Because ये रिश्ते जो भी रिश्ते हम बनाते हैं, ये इतने हार्ड बेस्ड होते हैं, जैसे दिल के रिश्ते जो हम कहते हैं ना, इसमें अगर हमारी थोड़ी भी कटुता होती है ना, वो ज्यादा तेज लगती है. इट पिंचेस पीपल हार्ट. एंड व्हेन व्हाट आल्सो आई एम रियलाइजिंग इज व्हेन यू आर डूइंग अ लॉट ऑफ स्पिरिचुअल प्रैक्टिस and you are able to see things clearly, I think the biggest virtue, or the first virtue that needs to be mastered, is loving kindness. Because this is what happens when you're able to see things clearly, and you can see somebody's BS in front of you. There's an urge to tell, okay, क्या कर रहे हो यार, क्या दिखाई दे रहा है, समझ में आ रहा है. And then just being kind and understanding that probably the language, the way you say it, the intention with which you say it really matters, because then it can bring down the energy of the person that you are speaking to. Right? So if you are in a spiritual practice, your words will have sharper needles. So your words are loaded with extra energy. तो आप कहोगे, छोटी सी बात भी कहोगे तो वो बहुत बड़ी बुरी लगेगी, because your words are loaded with energy, because you're doing so much of a spiritual practice कि फिर वो अंदर तक जाके लगेंगे. तो कई बार मैं सोचती थी, लविंग काइंडनेस ही पहला वर्च्यू क्यों है? This happens the more you have constancy of aim and effort, your will increases. The more you are like honest, you're practicing honesty and non-lying. Again, the truth part, your tongue becomes really sharp, and even you remember things. Then it's like generosity and healing. Obviously, if you are generous, you're not stealing other people's things. Like, you have a high degree of integrity for yourself, and when you have high degree of integrity, some amount of pride will just wiggle into you, and वो pride आ जाएगी whenever you are facing somebody or facing a situation. And that is where you need to understand that with pride, with unkindness, whenever you will speak, it will spark a lot of anger and conflict, which we have to avoid, right? So it is super, super important. And it is one of the major, maybe, learning that a disciple has to go through, because obviously you can see through things. That's your problem now. आपको दिखाई देता है. Imagine आपको समझ में आने लगे चीजें. अगर लोग झूठ बोल रहे हैं, if you can see through them, तो आप क्या कहोगे? It is difficult to pretend कि मुझे नहीं समझ में आ रहा. But the moment you stand there and you say, गलत कर रहे हो, मुझे सब समझ में आ रहा है, the other person is like taken aback. Okay, and then the conflict starts. So we really have to be very careful, because there is so much, there is so much on this journey. And you have to make your journey smooth. You have to make your journey, obstruction free. Because आप जब भी किसी के साथ कॉन्फ्लिक्ट में फंस जाते हो, आप ये देखोगे कि आपकी जर्नी हैम्पर होती है. It is not smooth. वो 4-5 दिन फिर चले गए, अंतर्द्वंद, ये तुमने कहा, ये तुमने कहा, 4 लोग बैठे, आपकी बात एनालाइज हुई, आपने ये क्यों कहा, वो क्यों कहा, फिर वो उधर गई, फिर इधर गई, एंड यू आर लाइक मेरे तो 4 दिन चले गए इस पूरे कांड में. Yeah, so probably you'll see all of this happening in front of you, and you'll have to be very, very cautious. And I'm talking out of personal experience. This is what happens with me. And I'm talking about the closest relationships around me. We really have to be very careful. People who have high degree of character, they will tend to have a katuta in there, or like, that honest tongue, and sting was sting wali. That will hit people.
Yes, yes,
And
this
when
is what.
you say things like,
और
yeah,
वो
Jyoti,
close relation, this happens in the close relationships only, or this is what people actually say कि इतना ज्यादा भी मुंह पे नहीं बोलना चाहिए.
yeah. See, the thing is, जब आपको सोल का समझ में आने लगता है तो कई बार आपको समझ में आने, ये जो लोग बैठे हैं जिनकी एज बहुत ज्यादा है, उनकी सोल एज आपको लगने लगती है शायद कम है. देन वो वाला जो रिस्पेक्ट वाला एक चीज होता है, यू हैव टू कॉन्शियसली टेल योरसेल्फ, बिकॉज यू सी older people also misbehaving. You see older people behaving like children at times, and then you feel like ये क्या ही हो रहा है, right? So there is a lot that probably you have to wrap around yourself, so that you're not hurting, because again you are creating unnecessary karma. And there are so many things that my teacher says, do not wrestle with the pig. The pig will enjoy and you will get dirty, right? So जब चूहों की रेस में सारे चूहे दौड़ रहे हो और वो क्या, आओ 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 तुम भी ज्वाइन करो, दौड़ो मेरे साथ, दौड़ो मेरे साथ, तो नहीं नहीं भैया. तो क्योंकि the moment you get into the rat race, you become a rat, and you have to avoid that. And it is very difficult to hold that urge of, अब मैं आंसर बैक करूंगी, अब मैं ऐसा करूंगी, अब मैं वैसा करूंगी, अब मैं वैसा. थोड़ी टाइम बाद आपको लगेगा कितनी एनर्जी वेस्ट कर दी आपने. ये डिसाइड करेंगे मेरी स्ट्रैटेजी होगी, मेरा एक्शन ये होगा, मेरा रिएक्शन ये होगा, एंड इन द माइंड इट गोज ऑन फॉर 2-3 days just to picturize and finalize your dialogues and everything, and then you're like, यार 5 दिन तो निकल गए और वहां बैठ के भी ऐसा नहीं लगा कि किसी को मेरी बात समझ में आई हो. Yeah, so just be very careful with these tendencies, because that's how, when I say na, karma, free will, destiny. So for example, if you have an intention but you have a negative karma around it, then it delays the process of manifestation or materialization. It slows down your journey. Okay. But if you have good karma, it will again propel you forward. So that is the reason you need to continuously keep creating good karma, and on a regular basis. So like 10% every month is a good thing to do, because हर महीने करना या एक बार एक साल में एकदम से कर देना, इट्स लाइक एक बार पूरा कर्मा आपके पास भी आ गया. बट इफ यू आर डूइंग इट इन अ फेज्ड मैनर, it's a long term effect. So just be mindful as to how you create that. Okay. Any questions, or we move on with our great invocation? Hi Sumita, thank you for joining. Chalo, just close your eyes. And as we reflect on the topic of karma, manifestation, free will, and our destiny, I want all of you to focus on your life situation at this point of time. Identify one area that is having the lowest amount of energy or is in need of energy. Okay. Just be mindful of that. We will invoke to the Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother, To all the great ones, holy gurus, holy master saints, archangels, holy angels, to all the spiritual leaders and helpers, especially to my higher soul. We invoke for your divine love, light, and power, divine healing energies, inner healing, physical healing, the blessings of mercy, compassion, the blessings of illumination, the blessings of self-forgetfulness, blessings of kindness in thoughts, action, and words. Thank you for the blessings of loving kindness at all levels. So be it, so be it, so it is. Thank you for the divine gift. Now be aware of this one area of your life that is going through a hard time, or putting in better words, that requires energy. Okay. So you can visualize and give this area of your life a symbol. Okay. So probably it's a relationship, think of it as a heart, career, think of it as a money, finances, money, health, you can think about, maybe dumbbells, whatever. So give one symbol to that area of your life, okay, for the ease of visualizing it, and so that you can focus on it without thinking of the individual characters and all of that. So just focus on this one area of your life. Take a deep breath. Be aware of a beautiful golden light on top of your crown. As you breathe in, visualize that your heart chakra opens up, lifting the energy of mercy, love, compassion from the throat to the ajna to the crown, going all the way up, up, up into an infinite ocean of golden energy. This golden energy is the energy that we all require to energize our life. So this is the ultimate life force energy that we want to bring into our lives, and especially in this area. So as we breathe in, it's with a lot of respect, a lot of love. Take a deep breath and allow this bridge of light to anchor this energy into your system, and let it create a beautiful channel. And through your breath, be aware that you are bringing in this beautiful energy. And then you visualize this symbol in front of you. Okay? And as you bring down this energy, bless this symbol, bless this area of your life with the energy of love, light, and power. Say, may this area of my life bloom and blossom with love, with divine love, with divine light, divine power. May this area of my life be energized at all levels. So be it, so be it, so be it. Take a deep breath and bring down this energy furthermore. And continue to keep blessing. Now be aware that this area of your life becomes a lens. Okay. Now this is the lens. That's a beautiful lens. We are going to say the great invocation and bring down massive amount of divine energy. And we share this energy through the lens of this area of our life. So if it is relationship for you, we are going to bless relationships for everyone. If it is finances for you, we are going to bless the entire humanity with prosperity, abundance, and material financial prosperity and abundance. If it is health for you, then we are going to bless everyone with long life, good health. Okay. So as you give, so shall you receive. So as you are giving this to millions and millions, billions of people on the planet Earth, this energy is automatically, or by virtue of good karma, working on this area of your life magically. So be very generous, very loving, very affectionate. Take a deep breath. The great invocation Okay, first let's chant Om to bring down massive amount of these energies. So we'll chant Om 3 times. Om. 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 The great invocation from the point of light within the mind of God. Let light stream forth into the minds of every person, every being. Let light descend on earth. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of every person, every being. Let love descend on earth. May the great teacher return to earth. From the center where the will of God is known, let purpose guide the little wills of every person, every being. The purpose which the holy masters know and serve. Let goodwill and the will to do good descend on earth. From the center, which we call the human race, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where evil dwells. Let light, love, and power manifest and restore the divine plan on earth. We will chant Om Mani Padme Hum 3 times. Be aware and be very intentional in channeling the energies according to the area of your life that you want to energize. So visualize a beautiful pink energy around the planet Earth and then a golden energy. Be aware of your heart, be aware of your crown. Visualize the energies are penetrating into the hearts and minds of every person, every being without exception, including the sentient beings, including the animal kingdom, mineral kingdom, and plant kingdom. So be it, so be it, so it is. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Be aware of this energy filtering through the lens and then being magnified to reach each and every person and being. May all of humanity be divinely blessed by the love, light, and power of God. And with this area of their life, be super blessed with harmony, peace, growth, evolution, togetherness, expansion at all levels. So be it, so be it, so it is. With the blessings of my teacher, with the blessings of all the great, great ones, holy gurus, holy master saints, archangels, holy angels, all is possible. Just surrender any fears, any worries, any anxiety and lower emotions that you have with respect to this area of your life. Just surrender humbly to the highest will of the God. Let the universe take care of this area of your life, and may only the best come to you. May the best that is conducive for all materialize. So be it, so be it, so it is. May you be blessed with a lot of mercy and compassion. May you be blessed with the willingness to do good. May you be blessed with passion, with constancy of aim and effort, with lots of loving kindness and non-injury. May you be blessed with generosity and non-stealing. May you be blessed with accurate perception and correct expression. So be it, so be it, so it is. With the blessings of God, with the blessings of my teachers, so be it. Tathastu. Let us give thanks to the Supreme God. We thank you to all the great, great ones, Holy Gurus, Holy Master Saints, Archangels. We thank you all for your priceless blessings. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You can open your eyes with a big, broad smile. Thank you for joining. Hope you enjoyed this session. So we'll connect again tomorrow, day 37. And in another 2 days, we'll be hopefully doing it from Bhutan. See, just pray these sessions happen through Bhutan seamlessly and we're able to continue. Okay. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a blessed evening. Good night. Happy weekend. Bye-bye.
Bye.